As Puerto Ricans emerge from the devastation of Hurricane Maria, family members back in Connecticut are desperately trying to get in touch and press for federal infrastructure funding for the island. Kelly McEvers, host Hurricane Maria knocked out the power on Puerto Rico, and the U.S. military, which is helping the island, says it is impossible to know when power will be restored. Communication is still really difficult. Family members elsewhere in the U.S. are left wondering how their relatives are doing and what they can do to help. Ryan Karen King from member station WNPR reports on what Puerto Ricans in Hartford, Conn, are doing. Ryan Karen King, byline Hartford City Councilman James Sanchez is listening to a briefing on Puerto Rico. For him it's personal. He hasn't heard from his family on the island since the storm began. James Sanchez: it is frustrating. It's frustrating waking up at 1, 2 in the morning, trying to call. Yeah, we're trying to hope that they get that one little dot of a signal just to say, "Hey, are you okay?" Karen King Sanchez says his mother, who lives in the southwest corner of the island, prepared for the storm by freezing water to keep her fridge cold after the power went out. Sanchez: I told her to go out to the yard, take down the plantains, bananas, dig up the roots, coconut, mangoes, grab whatever you can, and put it in the house, because this is going to be a very serious situation. Karen King officials are advising family members not to immediately travel to the island to help with relief efforts. But Sanchez says he plans to fly to Puerto Rico next week with camping gear and a chainsaw. Sanchez: I'm going down there because I have the experience of cutting trees. You know, I was in the Marines. Survival is an instinct for me now. Karen King Maribel Laluz has been trying to reach her 90-year-old grandfather since the storm hit. On a normal day, Hess only a 15-minute drive from the rest of his family. They're in a condo with a generator, so they've been able to send an occasional text. Maribel Laluz and my grandfather, although Hess 90, and although Hess sharp as a tack and strong, we haven't been able to contact them. And so now we're starting to get really antsy and really worried. Karen King Laluz lives in Hartford, but much of her father's family is on the island. And though the condo is safe, she says, water is limited, and roads are hard to travel. And there's concern that at some point the diesel for the condo's generator will run out. Those are just the immediate concerns. But there are others. Laluz: they're going to need stuff. They're asking me to send them, like, you know, batteries, battery-operated fans, flashlights, stuff like that. But I have no idea when or if I'm going to be able to send that. I don't know what that means. Karen King: so she and her family are anxious. They want to help out, but for the moment there's not much they can do. Laluz: when you start to get concerned, yeah, we're just like, what options do we have? Do we, you know, are we going to walk down there? Are we going to, like, take a boat? We don't know. But we won't be able to sit on our hands too much longer because, you know, it's our family. Karen King: late Friday after that interview, Laluz got in touch with some good news. Her grandfather, Alejandro Laluz, had been reached. She even got a text message with a photo to prove it. For NPR News, I'm Ryan Karen King in Hartford. Soundbite of Black Cats Can't Stop Smiling. Copyright 2017 NPR. All rights reserved. Visit our website terms of use and permissions pages at www.npr.org for further information. NPR transcripts are created on a rush deadline by VERBATM Incorporated, an NPR contractor, and produced using a proprietary transcription process developed with NPR. This text may not be in its final form and may be updated or revised in the future. Accuracy and availability may vary. The authoritative record of NPR's programming is the audio record.